In this Ignitia tutorial, we will be exploring the Writer tool in both the student and the teacher views. Writer is a powerful word processing and evaluation tool. It was created to engage your student and help them to edit and revise their written work prior to submitting it for evaluation. Let's take a look at how to activate Writer on your Ignitia site. Writer is disabled by default at the site level. To activate Writer, log into your administrator account and go to the school settings page and then to the permissions page. From there, you will see two settings that can be activated. The first is spelling and grammar. It can be used for almost all written assignments. The exception to this would be our foreign language courses. The spelling and grammar setting can be used independently of the scoring setting in Writer if you so choose. The second setting you'll see is scoring. Writer's scoring capabilities will apply to many of the paragraph and essay assignments for grade levels 4th through 12th that require 125 words or more. The scoring element will provide both the student and you, when reviewing their written work, with feedback about their writing sample. Once the Writer tool is activated on your site, it can be left on or turned off both on the student's profile, by choosing Edit, and when you enroll a student into a course. What this means is even if you have selected to make the Writer tool active in the school settings, which would affect all of your students in Ignitia, it can be turned off on a per student or per course basis. Now let's move into the student mode of Ignitia so you can see how the Writer tool works. Here's an example of an assignment that uses Writer. The student will key the response into the writing area. At any time during the writing process, they can click the refresh button to activate the spelling and grammar check and to see the scoring results. It's important to note that Writer's scoring elements will be most accurate after the student's essay has reached at least 125 words. After clicking refresh, the student may see some of their work underlined. The red underlines represent spelling errors, and the blue underlines are grammatical errors. Like in a word processing program, if you right-click a word or a phrase, you will be shown the possible suggestions of correction. When a student right-clicks on a grammar suggestion, they can click on Explain to receive a full explanation of the suggestion. As with any spelling or grammar tools, the suggestions must be weighed against the context. The student and teacher should work together to decide if any of the suggestions should be ignored or discussed further. The student can review the Writer scoring matrix by clicking the downward-facing arrow next to the overall score. The scoring icons and meters will reflect the student's current progress using the following criteria. Word count will count the number of words submitted by the student against the expected number of words for the question. Grade level is a curriculum-driven setting based on the course level appropriateness of vocabulary and sentence complexity. Readability is a comparison of the student's written sample against the established writing styles appropriate to the grade level of the course. Grade level and readability are based on the grade level for the course. The grade levels in Ignitia are categorized as the following. When a writing sample is submitted, Writer will score the submission and calculate the actual grade level, which will be checked against the expected grade level. Students will see an icon showing them whether they have met the grade level expectation, written above or below expectations, but have stayed within the category, or exceeded or fell below that category. Some of the essays in the program include a topic word list that is only visible to the teacher. With these essays, the student will see a topic agreement meter within the scoring matrix in addition to the standard meters which were already discussed. The topic agreement checks the student's response against the topic word list. The writing scores are standards-based and are level set against the expected grade level for the course. This meter takes into account overall word and sentence count, polysyllabic and monosyllabic words, frequency of complex words, and paragraph length versus word and sentence count. The overall score is a holistic score based off all of the active scoring elements. After reviewing writer's scoring meters and checking the essay for spelling and grammar errors, the student can revise and edit their current draft to achieve even better writing success. The student can continue to edit the essay as many times as needed prior to submitting the assignment. This is also a good opportunity for the student to ask for help from their teacher by using the Help button on the question or by sending them a message. Every time the student clicks on the refresh button, they are essentially saving a draft version of their essay that can be viewed by the teacher from the gradebook page or by answering the student's help request. When the student feels that they have achieved their best effort, they can submit the assignment. This will send a manual grading request to their teacher. Once the assignment is submitted, the student will not be able to make any changes to the essay unless the teacher reassigns it. Let's go to the teacher mode of the program to review a student's written work. Once you have logged in as the teacher, you will notice that there are new prompts in your Actions box on your homepage. If a student asks for help on any essay or has submitted an assignment, the program will provide you with a shortcut link in the Actions box to either answer the help request or to grade the assignment. However, at any point after the student hits the refresh button, the teacher can go into the gradebook page to review the student's draft and provide feedback. Earlier, the student asked for the teacher to review their first draft. You can review the student's work and the feedback provided by the Writer tool and give the student guidance on how to improve their writing sample. The teacher can respond in the Help box by sending a message to the student or by uploading a document with suggestions. When the student has submitted their work and you are ready to grade their work, the data provided by Writer will give you a better view into the student's strengths as well as areas they could focus on for improvement. You are able to right-click on the spelling and grammar suggestions just like the student. However, you cannot make any changes. Hovering over an icon will show you the expected grade level for the essay and the actual grade level where the student is writing. Hovering over a meter will give you a numeric score comparable to the score that's seen in the meter. Please note that while Writer provides you with an overall score for the essay, it's important to evaluate the writing sample by your own standards. So you are not required to follow the suggested score given by Writer. After you have reviewed your student's essay, the spelling and grammar suggestions, and the Writer scoring matrix, assign a score for the essay and click on Update, and you're done. If you have further questions or would like more information, please contact technical support at 800-735-4193 and select option 1. Thank you for viewing this Ignitia tutorial.